We know Mag 7's been in a slump. He told us it was going to be in a slump. That's why he said we need to try the Air 7. So let's bring in Kevin Mahn, President, CIO of Hennion Walsh Asset Management. And so Mags, I just want to ask, the Mags meandering, kind of pulling back a little bit here. The market's through the roof. What do you make? I mean, how surprised are you that the markets have been able to detach themselves from these big names and still rally higher?
I'm not surprised that the Mag 7 is lagging. I'm surprised the market is doing as well as it is without them. I mean, the Mag 7 year-to-date's roughly flat. The S&P 500 is up over 10%. That just serves as a reminder. We can look other places for growth. We don't have to limit ourselves to those 7 names.
Yeah, and it's amazing to me because the people equate them as being the pure proxies for the tech trade, but the tech trade, as I was talking to Keith about, is everywhere. It's everywhere.
Absolutely.
You created the Air 7.
I did.
So you only kept 2 of the Mag 7 names.
Yes.
And you've got all these other names. I want to specifically talk about Micron because in my mind, they've got to kill it. I don't know how great you have to post the number if your stock's already up almost 400%, but they've got to do it this week.
And not to pat myself on the back, but year-to-date, equal weighted, roughly 75% higher, the Air 7 Micron. They're forecasted right now to grow their earnings year over year over 900%. Revenue's up over 270% year-to-date. Their stock's up over 300%. And guess what? You noted this earlier. Forward PE is under 10. So they're still priced very, very attractively.
Vertiv is taking off today. GEV is taking off today. I think with these names and investors, it's sometimes they start to drift. The next thing you know, you blink and they're taking off. But for you, these are longer-term buy holds.
Absolutely. And if Jensen Huang is right, and there's going to be between 3 and 4 trillion spent on AI infrastructure by the end of this decade, Vertiv's going to benefit from that. Taiwan Semiconductor is going to benefit from that. Micron's going to benefit, and the utility players are going to benefit from it as well. A nice diversified path for the AI revolution.
You're not concerned about the pushback on data centers at all?
I'm certainly concerned about it, but that doesn't mean that the pushback's going to lead to them stopping construction, just perhaps building them in a different way.
All right, I got to ask you about SpaceX.
Yes, let's go into space.
It's pulling back here, and it's taking all the other space stocks with it. You say it's a good opportunity to buy some of these other names maybe on weakness.
I would, and I would argue that the returns for these companies might perhaps be out of this world, pun intended. But take a company like Redwire. If we start building data centers in outer space, they're working on space-related infrastructure, rocket labs, satellites, space components. These are other ways to play the space race and not just SpaceX.
I'm going to pat myself on the back now.
Go
I got
for
my
it.
Subscribers out of Redwire, 26 at the top, baby. I'm looking to get back in, but it was a gift at the time. But to your point, I do think all of these names over time are going to be magnificent, particularly Rocket Lab, GE Aerospace, which was kind of, limping along. Now feels like it's taken off big time.
Absolutely. And let's not forget about Howmet Aerospace as well. The metal is a key component to aerospace.
I want you to hold on for a minute because major news this morning, of course, by now everyone knows, Alan Greenspan has passed away. Just sort of a quick ode because, I never had a chance to interview Alan Greenspan, but I spent a good amount of time with him. We used to go to the Washington Redskins football games. He and I were both guests of the former owner for 10 years, which was great. And he and his wife, always pleasant, always down to earth. And we had these conversations almost every time I went and I would see him. And the thing with me is I tried to learn from him. I tried to learn everything I could learn. I didn't debate economic theory with him. Even though I had my own thoughts, it was just about someone like that and what he was able to do. Because his reign at the Fed will be studied for years. As an investor, listen, I love the things that he pulled off. As a citizen, I'm not so sure. We talk about the K-shaped economy. We talked about some of the things here. To be quite honest with you, we all kind of live and die for the stock market, whether we admit it or not. And I think part of that is because the Fed and the federal government have made it this way. Nevertheless, on today, I will say this much. I think he should be lauded for his efforts, for his impact. He was indeed the maestro. And I want to get your thoughts on Alan Greenspan and his impact on the markets and everything else.
What a tremendous legacy for the central bank. I mean, the term irrational exuberance started with the maestro himself. Even though he didn't have the same level of transparency that we have with the Fed today and that we may not have with Kevin Walsh, he started communicating more.
Do you like the level of transparency? I feel like it's gotten out of hand.
It got out of hand. We need some transparency. We want to gain an understanding for what their forward-looking projections are. But the briefcase certainly wasn't enough. Speak in layman's terms. Tell us what you're thinking and let the market interpret that and make our own decisions.
But he came in 87. The market crashes. We have one of the worst day ever. He comes to the rescue. Wall Street loves him. Every Fed person after him, Bernanke, Helicopter Ben, have all sort of been, their job has been to help the Wall Street first.
Yes.
And I feel like Main Street has suffered from that.
I agree. And I hope the Kevin Walsh-led Fed returns to putting Main Street over Wall Street, because Wall Street benefits when Main Street understands what Wall Street is doing.
Well, what I love with Arsh also is that he's like two things, right? He says, listen, accountability, because truly the Fed is not necessarily accountable. Although his knockdown, drag-out fights with, what's in it? Now I have a mental block, were phenomenal. Back in it when he would go do his testimony, Greenspan. But can it be fixed? Can the Fed, maybe fix is the wrong word, but can it be reimagined more for Main Street rather than a tool for Wall Street?
I think it can if we use better data, if we're not as obscure or complicated with respect to the way they communicate information to the general public, and if they don't constantly go out and grandstand and try and talk over each other. So in other words, be transparent, communicate clearly, set guidelines, and use more accurate historical data to base your decisions on.
With that in mind, I don't think the Walsh Fed is going to ruin this rally. Are you still really, truly optimistic about this being a long-term thing, not just a flash in the pan? I've had some great folks on the show today, brilliant people who've thought this through. And they're pretty confident this rally is going to keep going for a long time.
Oh, I think we're in the midst of a secular bull market. I still think we're in batting practice of the AI revolution with a doubleheader of games ahead, but that doesn't mean there won't be more short-term bouts of volatility. And I'm not in the camp right now that thinks we're going to start raising interest rates. If anything, we do nothing for the balance of this year.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And I love this idea of these workforces, these committees. They're going to change everything. Yep. Good stuff, Kevin.
Thank you, Charles.
Appreciate it. I knew one Kevin couldn't say anything bad about the other Kevin.
He's the other
All right,
Kevin.
Folks.